Hey guys, hope you're having a happy Sunday. Wayne, these sites have been around for a few years now. Um, and I want to give my personal opinion real quick, and then I want to get to a real, actual solution. They are not abusing a GPL in the legalistic point of view, but they are being a jerk. And, you know, Benjamin's got a very good point here, and he does have an opinion, which Benjamin is very much entitled to, Stanislav. And Stanislav's obviously entitled to call him an idiot as well. I will say that, you always get a difference here in opinion or how they approach this, because one person is feeding his wife and his children on a plugin development, because Benjamin has made a very good plugin that he does sell, and it is in his best interest to make sure that his plugin does not get stolen. Whereas Stanislav right here is paid, corporately, by somebody else selling a contract and getting work. So you can always see the difference in approaches and a difference in how people think about the GPL when they're programming something versus when they're actually feeding their family on this open source GPL. So let's get into, I love this part down here. So let's get into an actual solution here, okay? All right, so I want to pull up the one that you were talking about here, and it was the Aweber newsletter subscription, and that's a very good example to use. So Wayne, in the other example, you said, here's one of these, there's dozens of them, if not hundreds. I don't know how many there are. WooDiscounts.com, and this is only $10, right? Okay, wait. You know me. I'm down to earth, very pragmatic. Let's stop the theoretical hoopla and crap, and actually see what this means. Excuse me. It's only $10. Now, go back over here. Click right here on View Changelog. Okay. Let's say that you bought. Watch this very carefully. Let's say that you bought that plugin in. Let's say you bought it last year at this time. So that plugin was updated on February 6th, okay? And that plugin was updated again on April 21st. And then the plugin was updated again on August 3rd. Okay, so you bought this plugin from Woo Discounts, or maybe not gonna say the whole thing, but maybe bought it from a club, all right? So you've now gotten a great deal on a plugin that normally is $30, right? Wrong. Here's why. This is every one of their business models. You buy it once and you're buying that version right there. So the problem comes whenever something happens on your or a client's site, and those cats are going nuts. I don't know what they're doing. Sorry. When you put this on your or a client site, you have no clue now that plugin is now out of date. Okay? So, you may struggle here to see what in the world is wrong with my site. Why is my, there's something on Bluehost, HostGator, WP Engine, Small Orange, whatever, where my site isn't working. Well, guess what? There's an update. And because you bought it over here, you have no clue. All right. So you have to go back over here and buy it again. Okay, because right now they're selling version 109. Do any of these have automatic updates? No. That's where you get into the losing money game that these people know how to play. And very few people are telling everybody, hey, wait a second, these are going to cost you a lot more if you buy it here, because you have to buy it again. Okay? So then on April 21st, you start noticing that, there's weird files coming up in my site. I think my site's getting hacked. What in the world is up with that? Well, there's a cross-script security, there's a security update that came out on April 21st. Because you bought it over here, you have no clue. So this cross-site scripting is going to sit here, in here, from April 21st until whenever. Now think about that for a second. It's just going to, you have no clue there's an update. And then, so you're going to go back over here. What do you have to do now? Well, you have to go back over here and you have to buy it again. Okay. So then you notice that there's a, I don't know, let's say there's a conflict with the plugin and something else. And on WooCommerce sites, when you're paying money and you've got transactions happening and you've got people's literally, you are in charge of putting food on the table, you don't want anything to stop your transactions and cause conflicts. So you start noticing that there's conflicts on your site and you have no clue what's wrong. Because don't forget, you bought it over here. You have no clue that there's an update. So you finally, after who knows how long, you narrow down what the problem is. Well, now you have to go back over here. So that plugin that was $30 right here, you have now bought it. Let's see, you bought it once in, what do we say, December, January? Okay. You have to buy it again. Then you're going to have to buy it again. Then you're going to have to buy it again. And don't forget, the whole time, you have no clue that this thing is that this thing has an update, or that your version that you are running on your site or your client's site is out of date. Whereas if you just bought it right here, everything would work just fine. That's the real reason that, well, I zoomed out. Oh well. That's the real reason that some of these, you say lower prices. Well, I hope that you've seen that it's really not lower prices. They really are much more expensive when you start to see and understand, wait a minute, I've got no updates. Forget the argument of, you don't know what's in that plugin, it could be a virus. Well, most of the time it's somebody has a corporate account over at WooThemes, they've bought it, they've downloaded it, and they're just reselling it for a cheaper price. You think it's cheaper, but then you start to realize, wait a minute, I've had to go back and rebuy this plugin 4 times. The first time you bought it in January, December, whenever. You have to buy it again and again and again. And then you start to realize, wait a minute, that $10 really doesn't sound too appealing now, does it? I hope this helps. I hope you guys and gals have a great Sunday. We'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.